Those aren't necessarily differences, though. They're an expansion or a tweak to some extent to what's been done. Can you name one policy difference?
Well, listen, again, the contrast I am focused on, Kristen, is between her and Donald Trump.
It's why you see these campaign people on TV and they look absolutely exhausted because everyone is telling them they're a band of idiots and they should do it their way. And they have to make really, really difficult decisions.
In addition to the Green New Deal and Medicare for all, single payer for health care, and ending fracking, in addition to those being positions that you hold, Vice President Harris used to be with you on all three of them and now is against you on all three of them. Is she making a mistake having reversed those positions?
Look, Jake, I think what we're seeing is a coalition of people, more establishment Democrats and progressive Democrats, and progressive independents, I'm the longest serving independent in American history, come together with the goal of defeating a very dangerous candidate, and that is Donald Trump.
Okay, that's Senator Bernie Sanders saying Kamala is flip-flopping because she just wants to beat Trump. Joining us now, Trump economic advisor, billionaire hedge fund manager Scott Bessent. Scott, this is your debut. We've been excited to get you on the show. What do you make of Senator Bernie Sanders here? We should point out polls from Quinnipiac and Pew say 6 to 10, a 7 out of 10 voters say the U.S. is on the wrong path. What do you think?
Well, great to be with you. And look, Senator Sanders basically just said she'll say anything to win. And that's what she's doing. And the American people aren't going to be fooled. They don't know which Kamala Harris is going to show up. Is it going to be Kamala Harris, early presidential candidate in 2019, 2020, with all the super progressive policies? Is it going to be Vice President Kamala Harris, who said she was at Joe Biden's side for all the disastrous decisions from Afghanistan to the big government spending that caused the inflation? Or is it going to be Kamala Harris out on the campaign trail now, who will say anything and is copying many of Donald Trump's proposals? And I think it's a loser for her because the American people, they know authenticity when they see it.
Here's a new flip-flop to the flip-flop. Politico reports, Politico says her campaign now says Kamala Harris will not support an expansion of fossil fuel drilling. She's going to stop fossil fuel drilling. But then she says she won't ban fracking, which is pretty much an oxymoron and contradictory in and of itself. Scott, sit tight for a second. We want to show you the flip-flops. And we want you to also to listen to Joe Biden saying he did delegate foreign and domestic policy to Kamala Harris, as they're trying to battle and to get away and distance themselves from Biden. Watch this.
And as vice president, there wasn't a single thing that I did that she couldn't do. And so I was able to delegate her responsibility on everything from foreign policy to domestic policy.
Well, if anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
How important is it to your health care plan to get rid of private insurance companies?
The bottom line and the most important is that everyone have access to health care. That is the goal. That is the purpose for me supporting the policy of Medicare for all.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
Still want to ban fracking?
No, and I made that clear on the debate stage in 2020. As vice president, I did not ban fracking. As president, I will not ban fracking.
But now she's saying she's going to stop fossil fuel drilling, Scott. Can you straighten this out?
Well, look, I don't know why we're surprised. And Pennsylvania is a key state here, and the energy resources in the western part of the state, many people work in that industry, and under Donald Trump, they did great. And people know. Senator Sullivan from Alaska said that Biden-Harris administration had sanctioned Alaska more than they sanctioned Iran. More than they sanctioned Iran, 51 times. So we need to open up our domestic energy dominance. This is how we're going to get prices down for the American people. When she talks about high food prices, one of the biggest components of food prices is the transportation to the grocery store. And energy is up since she came to office. So this flip-flop is not unexpected. And Liz, I will tell you, the one thing that she has not flip-flopped on, and as a investor, a Wall Street person, and a markets person, is this tax on unrealized capital gains. Joe Biden brought it up. It's part of his platform. She has not renounced it. And I've been doing this for 35 years. I've done business in 68 countries, and this is the worst tax idea I've ever seen, the tax on unrealized capital gains.
Yeah, so many people say that. In other words, you're sitting on paper gains in your house, but you would have to pay tax on that unrealized income that you didn't even get on the paper gain up. I mean, even most of Europe rejected this. Scott Bessent, great to see you. Come back. That was your debut. You knocked it out of the park, Scott. It's great to have you on.
Thanks, Liz.